Now, it's been nearly a month since Hurricane Irma slammed into southwest Florida, and the huge piles of debris that line most streets are visible reminders of the damage it caused. But what about the damage that you can't see? That's why we have real estate expert Denny Grimes here today to talk about how Irma affected our real estate market and how it could even impact the tourist season.
Exactly. Well, the good news about when Irma hit, the silver lining is it hit in September. September is the slowest month ever. So that's just when the hurricane season crescendos. Now imagine a hurricane in February. That would really disrupt our market. So this morning, Kristen, I want to cover three questions that people are asking. Number one, has it really affected our market, the damage you can't see?
Buyers and sellers, listen up. This one's for you.
So in a word, yes, Irma has affected our market. So when you look at our market, our third quarter sales are down 12% in single family homes, down about 4% in condos over last year.
Wow.
And when you add to that the fact that 2017 was tracking a little bit ahead of 2016, the Irma effect is somewhere between 10 and 15% negative on the number of homes being sold.
That's a lot.
Yeah. However, for the buyers out there, the values haven't changed a whole lot.
Okay.
In fact, the reason the sales are down in the third quarter because of Irma is more of a logistical one. It has nothing to do with the demand. People still want to be here. However, it's hard to show and sell houses when trees are laying across the highway and there's no electricity. So we're already seeing on a daily basis our market's coming more and more alive. So we're recovering.
Well, that's good news then. So what about the tourist season? I mean, it's almost right now that we're starting to see them trickle in. Absolutely will be around Thanksgiving and of course Christmas.
Right.
So what is that looking like for them?
Well, I predict Irma will have an effect on the tourist season too, and I think it's going to make it a better one. The tourist traffic here is more related to the winter up north than the hurricane season here. However, people are curious. Basically, people like the sight of a disaster, so a lot of people are going to come check us out because they're curious. However, when they get here, they're going to see that we are not as bad as they've envisioned because the media typically covers the hurricanes when they hit maybe the island markets and they're seeing massive devastation.
Right.
I think they're going to be pleasantly surprised when they come here how nice we look. And I know that we were kicking and screaming with the high construction standards.
Yeah.
And our homes haven't been damaged. So Irma basically has caused a disruption in our market. It's not going to be devastating to us.
It's true. And I mean, the beaches are still very nice and that's what they enjoy. The weather is going to be beautiful pretty soon.
Right.
And that's also what they like to see.
Right.
Now, another point that you wanted to bring up, besides just them, is that also it is nice and they're going to enjoy it, but that they will probably come down here to kind of see what we went over, kind of see it. So even with the Keys areas as well, we'll probably see that starting to pick up, not only just here in Southwest Florida.
And then buyers and sellers are wanting to know, should they buy now or sell now or wait? And the bottom line is there's a saying in real estate, you can't, there's no such thing as a bad showing. I have a showing today, it's the second one this week on a $2 million house, and the screens are just hanging from the pool enclosure. And so it's not stopping people from wanting to look or wanting to buy.
Well, that's great news. Thanks so much, Denny, for being here today.